WTA physio taking leave of the court after visiting with Naomi Osaka. We weren't privy to eavesdropping upon the conversation, but it looked as if Naomi was given something to take to remedy whatever it is that ails her. We'll see if we can find out what it might have been. But she's also probably reeling from the fact she just gave up her serve. I'm not sure that's affecting her physically, more than mentally, as Coco starts off with ace number 2.
Well, you just said physically. I mean, all of a sudden I just saw her tentatively move over to the right on that returner serve. Didn't really have like a quick, wasn't able to dig in deep with her legs actually when she was going for that.
Oh, yeah, and then comes up there, and yeah, I was mostly being facetious a bit about the effect of the break on her mentally, but physically there's obviously something that is bothering her, some discomfort that's preventing her from moving on these first 2 service efforts of Gauff. I mean, yeah, she's suddenly become a bit leaden and just stationary. And this is not a good sign.
I mean, you would think that would cause her to try and go for an even bigger shot, which is scary if you think about it.
Well, go for a bigger shot, but also it requires her getting into position, right, to be able to hit the ball with authority.
Yeah, yeah.
And if she's not able to move.
I don't know what exactly is, yeah.
It's a conjecture on our part, tennis fan, yeah, we'll admit to that. And Gauff gets her easiest hold with little resistance from Osaka to draw even at 3 apiece.
3.
Yeah, if indeed, I guess I assume I'll defer to you. I'm just going to throw out anti-inflammatories or things. What are they able to give players?
Yeah, you're exactly an anti-inflammatory.
That's basically the only thing.
Yeah, or something. I mean, something if you have a headache or something like.
Or something that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
But most likely anti-inflammatory if there is some physical problem.
I mean, she's going to want to make these points pretty short, which, I mean, that's kind of her game style anyway. So I wouldn't say necessarily that would get her out of her comfort zone. That's the type of play she likes to play anyway. Yeah, that's a good point from Coco to play a very long, consistent point, but at the same time, still trying to keep Osaka on the move. But the key is not to let whatever's happening on the other side affect you, because sometimes that can get in your head and you start easing off just trying to make balls. And Coco's doing a good job of just staying focused now, yeah.
Yeah, sure. And there's a common refrain you're speaking of about not being distracted and trying to alter too much, but it's probably a smart tactic nonetheless. Get Osaka on the move, off balance, and do so aggressively. Luckily, that's not that far off her normal approach to a match anyway.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, she caught her actually so close to the net, so knew the lob didn't have to be so deep, but just got it in an uncomfortable position for Gauff. See, she keeps moving forward here, so there's a good option to throw in the lob. She got down and low and behind that ball well. That's a good sign.
And a pair of winners in this game alone have given Naomi a chance to reclaim the lead, but more importantly, get her feel and footing in this opening set. Both as far as being competitive, but also for whatever it is that's bothering her. Coco's mom, she's got good seats. Candy, a stellar athlete at the Florida State University. We don't often mention Florida State between the two of us, do we?
No, we don't.
Rival schools in the state of Florida. But at the collegiate level, she was terrific at gymnastics and track and field. Now watching her daughter try to make inroads on Osaka's serve, but Naomi may escape.
Wow.
Oh, Naomi, big and bold. That'll be more reassuring for Osaka fans as well as Naomi herself, as she dials up her 8th winner, and more importantly, gets the hold for 4.
Well, to my surprise, Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff have only played 5 times in their career against each other. We all know what happened when they played their first time. You remember this way back in the day when Coco was 15 years old and Osaka was 22, and Coco was crying after the match. How times have changed since then. Now, I believe Osaka has won 3 Grand Slams and Coco has won 1. Of course, she won the U.S. Open last year. And right now we're sitting here and Naomi has taken the first set. They're playing the second set right now as I sit here in Dallas, Texas, watching this match all the way over there in China, in Beijing. What a privilege it is to watch these 2 youngsters play. Also, Naomi is a mother now. Her first time playing Coco Gauff as a mother. And Coco has her mother in the crowd. And then Naomi has her new coach in the crowd. Serena Williams' former coach in the crowd there. So we'll see what happens in this second set. Pretty impressive that Naomi has taken the first set from I believe a top 5 player in Coco Gauff. And we'll see what happens. A lot of big names still in this tournament. I believe Sabalenka is still in it, Pegula is still in it, and the crowd favorite Qinwen Zhang from China is still in this one as well. So we'll see if Coco Gauff can take this to third set. It got interesting there. And Naomi, in the middle of the first set, had to call the physio out. A little bit unclear what's going on there, but maybe she just has an upset stomach or something. But she was able to pull out the first set 6-3. So we're sitting here waiting to see what's going on here. Who's going to win this one? I believe last year, Iga Swiatek won this tournament, the China Open, relatively easily. And it's a big payday for this one. China Open has some really good prize money. Of course, it's a WTA 1000 event. So it's been a lot of fun to see this. And that was really interesting because I think Swiatek and Gauff met in the semifinal last year in the China Open, and our beloved Iga Swiatek, she broke like a 16-match winning streak for Gauff. Gauff had won the Cincinnati Open, then she won the U.S. Open, and then she kept on going into the semifinals in the China Open, and the streak was broken by Swiatek. So every year is different, and we're really, really excited for about 30 days from now. We will see the WTA finals. I know there's the Woha Open, which is in a week or so. I'm not sure what type of event that is. Is it a WTA 500? Is it a WTA 1000? Is it WTA 250? I think it's a 1000 because a couple of people have told me here on YouTube that Swiatek might jump in and play in that one. It was a little bit of a surprise that Swiatek didn't play in the China Open. So we'll see if she tries to play a tournament in Asia this year, trying to hit all continents, I guess. But it's, sometimes it's has a lot to do with the prize money and getting paid, but also, that brand. Iga Swiatek, of course, is a brand. That her name is basically a business, and she's still a very young player, and all these players are still young. will Naomi Osaka ever win another Grand Slam? I think she has a great opportunity here, coming back from starting a family. Who knows? Maybe she'll have more kids, or we'll see what happens. But it's a lot of fun to see Osaka on court. I am a quarter Japanese. I don't look it, but I am a quarter Japanese, so it's a lot of fun seeing her. But really bummed that Iga Swiatek isn't playing in this China Open, but we're having a lot of fun covering this. I know you have a lot of options on where you can watch your tennis analysis. If you're watching here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube today, thank you so much. And let's get back to it. Let's get back to the second set, see how Coco Gauff is doing right now. And as we post this, maybe it'll be ending, but maybe they'll be heading into a third set. So this could be a long one. It was delayed about an hour, I think, because there's another match going on before them. But we tuned into the Gauff Osaka match. We really wanted to see this one. So lots of fun, lots of things happening. Let's get right back to it. Thank you so much. Keep it here. And if you're going to stop watching right now, just come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday here in the U.S. Just come right back. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for your support, and I will talk to you soon.